Hi, today we are going to take a look at the goal projector that we can find in the CBU Learning Center. So I'm going to click on the CBU Learning Center and bring up the library of useful information. The goal projector specifically is designed to help you identify how much time should you spend each day prospecting based on how much money you would like to make. So if you're fortunate and it comes up right over here, Agent Goal Projector, by all means, click Learn More. But if on the off chance that it doesn't, then over on the left-hand side, click on Learning Library, and it will give you the search capability to look through the library because there is a ton of great lessons within for us to learn. I'm going to start to type in the word goal right over here on the right hand side where it says search learning library. And see that? I just get to go in and right there it is. So I'm going to click on it. Now, as I click enter, it's going to start bring up this um, video. And as you notice, three little dots going back and forth. Don't wait for those dots to disappear. I encourage you to click, okay, and then hit resume and come down here how it works.
The goal projector will do the math for you, but we'll show you the calculations to help you have a clear understanding of each value. You will begin with your estimated bills this year, the next 12 months. Add up all your annual personal expenses. This may include your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, taxes, insurance, credit card payments, you name it. Take the time you need to ensure your list is complete. Next, you'll enter your total desired savings for the year, for college, retirement, a rainy day, or whatever. Additional real estate expenses are next. Here's where you will enter your anticipated business expenses, things like marketing, advertising, association dues, MLS fees, etc. The final expense category in Section 1 is for special goals. The calculator allows you to input up to 3 values here. Do you want to upgrade your car, take a family vacation, or something else? Here's where you can commit to make that happen. The individual yearly values you will enter are added to provide a total called your business financial goals. This is your income goal for the next 12 months. In our example, $66,000. In Section 2, you will start with the average selling price in your market. Then enter your average commission percentage per side. In our example, 3%. Your average sales price is multiplied by your average commission percentage per side. The result is your average commission income per side, $7,500 in our example. In Section 3, you'll enter your commission split with your company. In our example, the commission split is 50% for all the value your broker provides. The Section 3 calculation begins with the average commission income per transaction calculated in Section 2, $7,500, multiplied by the example commission split of 50% or 0.5 gives us the average commission income per transaction, $3,750. Next, the calculator divides the business financial goals from Section 1, $66,000, by our average commission income per transaction to identify the total number of transactions needed in 1 year, 18 in our example. When you customize your goal planner, you'll know exactly how many transactions you need to meet your goals. On to Section 4, average number of appointments needed to result in one closed transaction, either a buyer side or a seller side. If you have experience, you may know your number or you can easily calculate it. If you're enrolled in a course that utilizes rescoreboard.com, your participation in this tracking tool will provide you with this number over time. If you don't yet have a track record of your production, we suggest you start with a number 3 and modify this over time to match your own performance. These 18 transactions needed per year are multiplied by the average number of appointments needed to result in one closed transaction, 3 in our example. The result, 54, is the number of appointments this agent will need in a year to be on track. Section 5, number of working weeks per year. Please don't enter 52. That's not realistic and it's not healthy. Plan time off. Anticipate you'll be out for things like vacations, sick days, jury duty, and family emergencies, to name a few. Pick a number that's realistic. The 54 appointments needed in 1 year are divided by 48, the number of working weeks per year used in our example. The result is the number of appointments you need each week to stay on track, 1.13 in our example. In section 6, you'll enter the average number of prospecting contacts needed to result in one appointment with a buyer or seller. It's okay if you don't know this number right now. Start tracking it as well. In the meantime, we suggest you use the number 30. The calculator will multiply the number of appointments needed per week, 1.13, by the average number of prospecting contacts needed to result in one appointment, 30 in our example. The result is the number of prospecting contacts you need to make each week to generate the income you expect, 34. Of the total number of days you'll work per week, enter the number of days that you'll spend time prospecting. In the Section 7 calculation, 34 prospecting contacts per week are divided by the number of prospecting days per week worked, 5 in our example. The result is 6.8 contacts needed per day. It's the number of contacts you need to make each day to get the results you're planning on. Finally, when the number of contacts needed per day, 6.8, is multiplied by an estimated 10 minutes per contact, the number of minutes needed to schedule for prospecting each day is 68. Of course, the estimated time per contact will vary depending on the type and the method of contact you're making. This is just an estimate. Knowing the number of contacts you need per day, along with the estimate of how much time to schedule to make them, will go a long way toward removing the guesswork around prospecting. Now, it's your turn to enter your own numbers and allow the goal projector to produce your customized values.
So here we go, folks. We're going to click on the start button, okay? And you notice it's got all the figures in that it just literally just plugged in. Well, I'm going to come up here. My bills are a little bit higher than 42. Desired savings this year, 10,000. That's good. Again, MLS and marketing fees, 6,000 is pretty good for me. But funds needed for goal one. You know what? Looking at buying car for my daughter. So, I'm going to have to add some money into that. And then, of course, the reason I'm willing to buy her car is because she's enrolled in school. Guess what? Going to have to increase that number as well. Okay? So I increase that number. Now, that funds needed for goal number 3, that's for my wife and I to be able to go find some ice cream shops on the bike. That's what we're going to do. So, average commission, average sales price, I'm going to leave at 250 and commission at 3. And commission split, I'm going to leave it at 50%. And then, of course, the rest of this I agree with. So, all I got to do is I got to come over here and I got to click on recalculate to allow for the changes that I made. All right. So my business financial goal gets modified that what I'm shooting for is $117,200. And in order to do that, I need to have at least 12 contacts per day. Okay. And it looks like I need about 2 hours in making contact with those 12 people. So you know what? I got work to do. I'm going to click on this create results PDF and going to enter in my name. And I got to get to work. So, all right, you take care now. Bye-bye.